Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Starfield. Very happy to have y'all back. So I had a little issue with my recording, so we didn't actually catch talking to Guillermo, which is kind of a bummer because we got a bug when we talked to him, but nevertheless, he gave us a quest to exchange a dinner plate he has from Earth for a gem that he lost gambling. So we got that mini side quest, and then I just started talking to this guy.
You're a very
done
odd person,
in between
you know that?
was I sold some stuff at this shop we're standing in. So sorry for missing that footage. I'm trying not to leave too much out of this game, trying to give the full experience, but that's obviously going to be lost to the void because I don't know how my capture card works yet. So he asked us to do something, but I don't know because I realized my capture card was broken. So I'm just going to say I'm going to do it.
Excellent. You'll be picking up the art from Zoe Kaminsky at the Trade Authority. Tell her you're there for Samson Jabrel's art. She'll understand.
Samson Jabrel.
Return the artwork to me, and you will be compensated.
Cool. Okay. I didn't know the Trade Authority handles art.
Well, of course they do. Why wouldn't they? I've heard tell that you can get some very impressive items at the Trade Authority.
Ooh.
But for now, let's settle for the artwork that I've procured.
Okay, so I sold some items at this mercantile. I think the Trade Authority is what the ship guy told us about. See where he works.
In a sense. My trade doesn't necessarily need me to be tied down in one location. Because of that, I travel all over the settled systems. I'm here now for an opportunity, but before this, I was in Aquila. Before that, Neon. In my line of work, I can't afford to stay in one place for very long. Other than being an art dealer, there's not much to say. I grew up in Neon.
Neon.
And I knew I had to get out of that place somehow.
Neon sounds like
I
it's
did a few odd
crummy
jobs,
city.
some deliveries, and it eventually led me onto this path I'm on now. I never thought I'd do what I do. But I suppose life can be surprising.
Yes, it can.
See you.
I love, so far, the 2 side quests I've gotten, I've just walked into shops and just talked to random people. To me, that's so cool. Like, oh, it's theft. And it would be contraband. I need to understand how contraband works before I start stealing things, because those bottles were worth a bank. Look at our missions real quick. Excuse me? Oh. There we go. The art dealer... Set course. Fast travel to the selected location? No. 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 Let me out. Let me out. Hold exit. Wait. So, art dealer. So is that...
I don't think this take.
Ah, okay. So here's the trade authority.
I don't know what you lost, but you won't get it.
The well. Where are you, the well? I'm very excited to go to the Trade Authority. Talk to the bartender at Viewport. So this is the Trade
I think we should meet up
Authority. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it is. Clothing store. Look at all the stuff we could steal. Analyzer's Navigator Space Helmet. 10% damage to scanned targets. Interesting. Look how much it's all worth. Ooh, it's so valuable. Super cool. They've got axe here as well. Let's chat with this guy, see what he's
I
got.
got contacts all over. Stock may not be so reliable, but I got ways of getting things.
Ooh, he's also got firearms. Let's see what you have for sale. If I can not be. Can I not be, please? Sure. Oh, there we
You
go.
ask me, the real new Atlantis is down here. All that stuff topside. It's kind of fake, you know?
Ah, so the well is down below. Let's see what
Take your
he
time.
has for
I got
sale.
all day.
I'm mostly interested in his weapons. I could only buy a combat knife and a bunch of weapons I pretty much already have. Solstice. I think I have a Solstice, actually. I don't think I tried it out in our last combat area. There's a boosted Solstice as well with long barrel, holographic sight, and full auto. This one's long barrel, reflex sight, large mag. So mods seem to be kind of the valuable thing, and that's how we're going to be making our weapons our own. We could get a poncho. We could get... I already have settler casual wear. I have the explorer outfit, I think, or something similar. So you see, I have a lot of surplus.
You tell me. UC is a big organization. A lot of planets, a lot of people, whole lot to keep track of. Sometimes they don't do such a good job of that. Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks, winds up collecting dust in some warehouse. But that's all right, because I, and by extension you, get to benefit. I make great deals on stuff in bulk, you get some low prices. Everyone wins.
Ah, so this guy's a bulk firearms dealer. Interesting. I was just listening to a podcast about a guy that bought surplus weapons and built a fortune out of that. Kind of sketchy stuff.
A lot of people will tell you it's the worst. One step above being homeless. They'll whine about how folks topside have it so much better. Me, I like it. It's more real down here. Topside, everyone's trying to show how civilized and rich they are. Oh, it's exhausting. But hey, to each their own. You need something else? I'll be here.
So the well. Again, kind of the not so nice part of town, but we're vibing with it. I like it. And this is where the trade authority is, apparently.
If you're looking for a tracker, you've come to the right place. If not, well, I've got nothing. Hey, you looking at getting into bounty hunting for the Trackers Alliance? Get yourself set up with a job from one of the mission boards in town. Not everyone's cut out for this line of work, but you'll be fine and get paid as long as you follow our motto: show no mercy, leave no quarter.
That's why I bought the bottle of Pinot Noir. We're gonna celebrate 10 years together.
Tells us something.
What's the Trackers
We are,
Alliance?
quite simply, an alliance of bounty hunters. Some of us share resources, some of us go it alone. But the organisation makes it easier for us to do our jobs and legitimises our work, so that rather than being paid vigilantes, we are part of the system. Various people approach the Alliance looking for those living on the lam. We use our unique skills to find and deal with them.
Interesting. Can you point me in the right direction?
And I will. But know this. Bounty hunting can be difficult work, so make sure you're prepared before you set out. If you think you have what it takes, then you can find Trackers Alliance jobs listed on mission boards, with payment delivered upon completion. I'll point you in the right direction, but after that, you're on your own. Follow the motto, and you'll be fine.
Okay, so we can...
Goodbye.
We have a new quest for
We're hiring if
keeping
you're interested. Ask in the security office.
bounty missions. There's so much.
I talked
There's
to my
just so
insurance,
much.
and they said they don't
I
cover
love
that
how
kind
the
of deal.
side quests are just like random people.
Is there a
It
type
seems
of
to me that
weapon
most
Combatech
named
won't make?
NPCs are the ones that are going to give you side quests. So if you ever spot one that isn't a citizen, say hi, because they probably have a little surprise for you. Like this lady, citizen. I'm having too much fun, man. I'm just having too much fun wandering around. It's so lively, like.
Always nice to see a fresh face around here. You stopped in. You know why this place has stood for so long. I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like, stay as long as you like. And
Okay.
don't be a
So
stranger.
a little restaurant, a little cafe. Nice cool
Everyone's
lady.
welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? Don't cause
No,
no
no,
trouble
bad.
in here.
Don't steal anything from Kay. Is there such thing as like trespassing in this game? Uh-oh. I feel like we're somewhere we shouldn't be, but... New Atlantis 05. Recipe for the shepherd's pie food item. Interesting. Got some notebooks. Mustard. Oh, that's the vase. So this must be the shop owner's house. Any interesting notes? Not really. I don't want to pick up any contraband. Order her bathroom. Again, not much interesting stuff, but just flushing out the world a little bit. Like, she's a person who has a house. Not just... I guess they did this a lot in Skyrim. Like, if you played Skyrim, every shop has a little house above it. So this isn't that dissimilar. Just, it feels so much more dense. It feels so much more real. Like, the bedrooms in Skyrim, like, really felt like they wanted you to just get the heck out of there. Like, they're like, why are you up here? But, I mean, there was nothing for me to actually get, but it just felt real. I mean, look at that. Dirty dishes in the sink. The shepherd's pie we found upstairs. I don't know. This game's got a little bit of magic going on. A little bit of that.
Gotta look out for one another.
Bethesda charm.
That's
that
why I started.
I just love. It's a world. It's asking you to just be part of it. It's not asking you to play a game. You obviously can if you'd like to.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
If there's something you need, no matter what it is, either I have it or I can get it. Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be?
Attitude. A strange way to introduce
Perhaps, but I'm quite confident in my business, and I refuse to be intimidated. Please, let me know if I can assist you further.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm interested in doing work here for some art.
Ah, yes, I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry, I've already corrected the ownership record for you.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all.
I don't... Do I trust this? I don't trust her. I'm just gonna return it.
All sales are final. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some other matters to attend to. Thanks for your business.
What is going on with the Trade Authority, man? It's
I
not
thought the
right.
name made it rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, or individual requests, we make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is.
I don't want to do work for you.
Be my
I don't
guest.
trust you. I just don't. I try to play myself in a role-playing game at times. Also, the coachman. Lots of interesting weapons she's got. I really like the arc welder and the coachman. Coachman I can nearly buy. What else she got? She got ammo, resources. Not really sure what it does. Yeah, I just don't know how to use most of these items. So talking to
You need
these
anything else?
shopkeepers
You know where to find
is a
us.
little I don't know, lost. Can I just walk right back here? Guess so.
What do you think you're doing?
Ah! I didn't mean to do that. I just took the cup.
Don't try that again. It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Oh, she just gave me a warning, I think? I really genuinely did not mean to pick up the cup. Would it be a misc? Yes. Drop. I'm sorry. Your cup is back. I just wanted to jump and I pressed A instead
Stop
of...
right there! You see security!
Okay, whatever.
Smart
17
move.
credits.
Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen prop.
Oh my god, are you gonna take me to like the jail? Oh man. I took it on accident. I just wanted to jump.
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
Sure am. I saw the sign outside.
Gotta admit, I was against the sign at first. Felt cheesy, you know? Like we're hiring a dishwasher or one of those dancing clowns. But here you are. Can't argue with effectiveness. And if nothing else, New Atlantis security is just that. Effective. When we're fully staffed, that is. But we're not. Long story. And need some help. You interested?
Yeah, why
well,
not?
First things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all?
Should I lie? I'm gonna say I had a run-in with Chris.
It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the
quest,
details.
man. Like, first quest was just go run. Okay, he said a bunch of words I did not know, so I'm gonna ask what is MAST.
You know, MAST,
Military Tricks.
the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city.
Okay.
Headquarters of the entire United Colonies.
Oh.
I really should have given you a more thorough interview.
Dog, I just showed up on this planet.
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence.
Okay.
They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works. Let me know if you have any questions.
Alright, so I got myself my first job. I did not want to work with the Trade Authority. She
The
seems
well's been
sketchy.
having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Brownouts? What is a brownout?
Cool spacesuit.
What is keeping the peace? Due to staffing issues, Sergeant Yumi has asked me to work as a part-time security officer for my job. I need to talk to Agent Pluto. Okay, I need to go to the Mass District for 2 different things. So I think that's going to be the goal at the moment, is look for Mast. But we got a prisoner
I
that we
desire
gotta
no
talk
company.
to.
I have nothing to say. I am a prisoner, trapped by a weak people who do not kill their enemies when they should.
Jeez.
The Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled. Now, I am here.
The people that attacked the ship that Bobby was on. So you're a scumbag, in my opinion. obviously there's something to that. Can I pick your lock? No. So I can pick every other lock. For some reason I cannot pick hers.
Problem?
You see security, we got a folder, we got a paper tray, notepad. Can't look at the computer just yet. Is this all stealing? It's all stealing.
You don't need to wear your helmet in here. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's fine though. Like, whatever. Settler comfort wear, I don't need that. Some food. Lots of, lockers. Hopefully none of them are all that important. QC security key card, huh? Ooh, that's tempting, man. That is very tempting, but I need a way to, like, clean my items. Right? Because I imagine that's going to be contraband. And so if I have to, like, enter this planet again, how am I going to do that? So let's go back to the, MATC district or whatever. Or NATC, New Atlantis, something. Basically, let's go. Oh, well, let's talk to the art dealer, actually. Finish his quest. The people at the damn Trade Authority really creep me out. I want to know more, but I don't want to do her quest.
It's amazing. Selling art is a bit of an... Shh! Are you crazy? Keep your damn voice down.
Should I say you tricked me? I'm gonna actually just say, what are you gonna do?
Sell high. I'm sure there's a wealthy banker in New Atlantis that will greatly appreciate what you just delivered to me.
Interesting. Should I say that he tricked me? Should I accuse him? I will.
Oh, get off your high horse. I didn't trick you. You're just not very observant. What do you have to complain about? You're getting paid? Everything went smoothly. No one got hurt. It's all part of the game, my friend. It pays to get your hands a little bit dirty. It pays very, very well. But I digress. Thank you for your discretion. Now that our little transaction is complete, I should be on my way. Take care, and let's not talk about this again.
Hey, we got paid. So, that's good. And he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, which is fine.
Back to
Mission
it,
updated then. One small step. What part of one small step did
If you ask me, it's always a good time for a terror.
Unless it's just like, hey, go to one small step. Which is what I am gonna do. We are gonna make progress. Because I'm being a little bit of a slowpoke, but it's so fun, like, finding side quests. Like, I found 2 just, like, walking around buildings. And it's so tempting to just keep looking at people and just being like, got a quest for me? Got a quest for me? Got a quest for me? Like, some of these people inevitably will. That's very exciting. Does my scanner help me figure that out at all? Doesn't look like it.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Just a person squatting. You'd think they'd be important in Skyrim, that would be an important person. This game? Nah.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B and E, or, heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then we wouldn't have to worry about a BOP. Am I right? Huh?
I don't get your acronyms and I'm scared. Okay, I said I was gonna stop, but I just saw this UC building. UC security offices is not... Yeah, this is just where it came out. We don't need to go in here. Let's stop wasting our time. Let's head to the UC headquarters and do some chit-chatting. So we have our main quest. We also have a side quest there. I have not looked at the quest too much that Guillermo sent me, but I'm not...
I've got no idea.
Citizen, okay. I'm gonna pretend like he doesn't have quests for me. I'm just gonna keep going. Go to the Mast district. Mast. Why is it Mast and not Mast? Like New Atlantis. Whatever. Nast does make it sound like it is nasty, so maybe that's it. Bro, that's so nasty. Long ass load screen. Not gonna lie. Sibsum.
Another day?
Oh,
Another
you
credit.
have a special name.
One day,
Donna.
I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good. Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
I'm actually more of a foodie. Her smile's too nice. I can't tell her I do more illicit activities.
If that's the case, you have a lot of options here in New Atlantis. Dawn's Roost is probably the fanciest. They have great steaks there. But I'll be honest, I'm more of a chunks girl, and my boyfriend and I can't get enough of Terra Brew.
Alright. I've been to Terra Brew already,
that
so...
depends.
I gotta ask.
I guess I won't ask. But there is a place called The Well that might be more your style. I don't go down there myself. It can be pretty dangerous.
Perfect.
Don't be a stranger.
Oh wait, I
have a
wanted to
feeling
ask her
today's going to
how's
be
it
a
going.
great... Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm
Glad to
doing
hear it. Yeah, life is good, isn't it? I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close. I can't complain. Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis.
Ah.
What about you? Have you gone on any adventures?
We're just starting. Enough for what?
Amazing. I'm so jealous.
I'll inspire her.
One day you'll have to tell me and Tony all about them, okay?
No, you and Tony are gonna have to tell me all about your adventures.
Sometimes I wonder if me and my boyfriend spend too much money on Terra Brew. But somebody's got to drink it, right? Take care.
You'd make more money if you didn't spend your money on Terra Brew. Think about it, you'd probably already be out in space. Terra Brew's expensive. Again, me getting distracted and looking at random things like New Atlantis information. We're reading. Hello, welcome to the city of New Atlantis, capital of the United Colonies, and for many, the settled systems as a whole. You stand now in the most technologically advanced city the human race has ever conceived and constructed. New Atlantis was founded in the year 2156, the same year we first arrived on the Alpha Centauri star system. If you're a resident, then you're already familiar with our fantastic home, and if you're a visitor, you are an honored guest of the United Colonies and will be treated as such. Our courteous and professional security personnel can be found all over the city, and it's their job to ensure your time in New Atlantis is joyful, lawful, and productive. So as you stroll the streets or take the Nat train to the city's different districts, know that you are in the embrace of the United Colonies and could not be in better hands. We are the children of Earth. The United Colonies as an entity was first established in the year 2159, on the planet Earth, as a means of unifying the human race as we spread amongst the stars. Our goal was the peaceful exploration and colonization of space, working in harmony with anyone who wished to sail forth across the blackest sea. To new horizons, in 2161, we issued the Centaurius Proclamation, which formalized the colonization of distant worlds for anyone who wished to do so. Ultimately, not everyone shared our dream. When wars erupted across the settled systems, the United Colonies stood steadfast, protecting humans and the right to fairly colonize. And then, when our beloved home world was rendered uninhabitable in the year 2203, the United Colonies knew that sacred responsibility. We were the keepers of Earth, its artifacts, its ideals, its culture, and its peoples. So, where you stand now on the planet Jemson, in the city of New Atlantis, in the Alpha Centauri star system, know that all the intents and purposes, you are still very much on Earth. Know that for all intents and purposes, you are still very much on Earth, and Earth takes care of its own. Interesting. So we are somewhere past the year 2200. I was kind of wondering, they've referenced years a couple times in this game. Here's a New Atlantis citizen or visitor. You can find just about any service you may need, from freshly brewed coffee to complete body reconstruction. We have it all. Here's the following of the businesses. So Terra Brew, we've been to Jameson Mercantile. Have not been to any of these other places. Maybe Jake's. I might have went to Jake's or Apex Electronics in the well. But good to know that there's some places for us to explore and a list of them. Because there's been a quest in every place I've gone into. Finally, other buildings. Holy smokes. Okay, we went to the Trade Authority. And we went to UC Surplus. Okay, that's where we've been in the well so far. Still, there's this freaking city is massive. Is that like a elevator or some kind? I don't want to go in that. Let's actually go in the direction we're supposed to.
I wonder if we missed
Citizen, okay.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Iggity dog is this, like...
That an adversarial UC is a thing of the past.
Oh, man.
Need to be involved? President.
Can I? Fly like way up? I can. Oh, no way. Oh, we gotta get a crazy picture. Can I get maybe one looking back at New Atlantis, honestly? So how do I take a photo? Press A. What about like, oh my gosh, this might be the thumbnail, guys. I'm gonna try to just do one thumbnail for the whole series. Can we get the buildings on 1/3 and the sun on another? By the way, if you don't know why cameras put these lines every third on a camera, because pictures look better if you put subjects on the thirds. So if we put the sun on one of the thirds, and then the buildings on another third, or separate them so we have dead space in the middle third, just makes your pictures look a little better. It's called the rule of thirds. I'm sure it's the same thing in like normal art, but I don't do normal art. I just take pictures sometimes. This world is beautiful. Okay, let's get out of here.
Wants to foster relations, not
Landing back on our feet, we head to the blue hexagon, whatever it is. Are you special? Nope. You are not special. Can we just cut through the forest?
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Interesting. So we are neutral. That's kind of fun.
Here we are,
choose our own
the lodge.
affiliation.
The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us.
We're gonna get some major plot advancement here. Very,
Captain,
very cool.
Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
This is gonna be my home. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's very, 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 very embarrassing. Come on, buddy. Come out. Come out. This area reminds me of... Gosh, I forget the name of the city. It's in the game Xenoblade Chronicles. It's the big futuristic city.
Welcome to Constellation.
Some main characters.
We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend?
Why you're here and he isn't.
Pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver. You know what? I'll answer her question.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Bright lights and music. How many times does this happen as other people?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time.
Ah, so it was a
Why?
one-time thing.
We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Kadri, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh
Nah,
my
man,
god,
they're gonna
that's
form
it.
a
They're
circle.
reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Yeah.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled system.
Ah, so we're gonna have to collect.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Kadri?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Yeah, I'm all in. Let's see.
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get
Let's
settled in.
do it.
Introduce yourself to everyone.
We're
Some of
gonna
our
have some
members aren't
chit-chat,
here,
we'll
but
do.
you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here,
Boy.
I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
Let's go.
You'll
We
need
got
it
a
out in the
jetpack.
field anyway. Just mind your head.
Constellation.
I've occasionally had my guys.
And we finished our full step. I gotta try out my new pack. Let's see, it will be in my inventory. Constellation pack. Basic boost pack.
It's clearly money well spent.
So how do I boost?
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Kind of weird he just left the ship with me. He seems to be kind of important.
Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter is quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet.
Hey, have you been up to the eye recently?
Emphasis on the quiet part.
Oh,
At
I
least
just
usually.
don't know how he does
Let's head
it.
upstairs.
Up there all alone.
Sebastian
for so
Banks,
long.
Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
There we go. Hold X to put away my weapon. I'm enjoying my tour. The Constellation headquarters. I love this roof. Again, the like clutter, the detail, the fact this place just sprawls. Crazy. Absolutely insane.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
Can't get across the bar for some reason. Gotta go around. Where did you go, my friend? Was that it? Was that all she wanted to show me? Oh, no.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
So this is my room. Got a bed. Got a bunch of garbage. The watch case. Ah, the case of the watch if you buy in real life. I believe it comes in like essentially that case. So like I'm taking the digiframe and selling it, man. Ah, so there's some storage. Little couch. Let's go back talking to Sarah. I don't need to export every inch of this place. Well, actually, I want to talk to like Mateo and this creepy guy.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
I've been called worse.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
The way his lips are like asymmetrical is like the detail, guys, is crazy. Like his right side lip is less full than his left side, which is a pretty common thing. I personally have that problem. Actually, it's the same as his. My right side, because it's flipped because we're looking at each other. My right side lips are like way wider, especially when I smile. I kind of have like a grin. Let's say something dumb.
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing.
Interesting.
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. I do have a funny thing about companies. You build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Happens kind of all the time, weirdly enough.
Well, there
Maybe
was
not the greatest
some
discovery,
overlap in
museums aren't that
interests.
well
I'd spent
organized.
years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise.
Fair take.
Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
I wonder if he would be perceptive to me saying it's a religious experience. I'm just gonna...
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Maybe you weren't supposed to. Maybe it'll make sense later. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
I can do that.
Take care of yourself.
So it seems like we've talked to everyone.
You've seen something
Let's go back to Sarah.
That you
and
know
see where
something
our next
no one else
adventure will take us.
Can I help? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Let's get to work.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects.
Special.
Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
I guess I'm slightly special because I've, seen... Because I've seen the vision, but...
Felt the same way when I started,
I don't know,
too.
I just think that
there's
still not that
electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that.
My experience
I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Sarah will be locked as your follower.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
What do you mean? You don't care if I steal as long
I
as I
mean,
don't get
Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society.
Interesting.
We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If
I've
you
seen the
join
inside of a
us,
jail cell
it means
already
you're committed to
for
our
stealing
mission.
a cup,
In
so-
exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Yes, we shall. Sarah Morgan is now available for your crew. Talk to Sarah's contact.
I am at your service, Captain.
She's gonna be my follower, so obviously I don't have to follow her. That's brilliant. Oh, it's nighttime now. Look up and see the galaxy up there. Oh, good Bethesda, you did something special with this game. The little sidewalk thingamajig.
Keep it moving.
Security's up at night, obviously. Sarah Morgan is sprinting. That's cool. I keep thinking I'm gonna like jump onto somewhere and then people are gonna be like, hey, get down from there. But that's not how this game works. Again, I've been playing Dishonored, and I guess it's just kind of like, you know, Dishonored, you're always scared. You're always, you know, standing on a razor's edge, which is fun. It's like the point of the game, but this game that really doesn't care what you do, a little more confusing. Also, is this water? Can I just swim? No swimming in this game? I mean, obviously we can swim across the surface, but no diving.
To the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra. If you're looking to earn yourself a place in the UC, Commander
better be
Dwala
quick
can get
with
you
my
squared
ship.
away.
It's a mission.
Okay, we're going to the Dr. Commander Dwala. Well, we already... Oh, no, we were talking...
Welcome to Mast.
Yeah.
If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside. If you don't have official business, we ask you remain. The Vanguard should be able to provide you with work going forward. Take care now.
Okay. So this is the...
Sarah, good to see
Commander.
you. Who's your friend? Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn
same
some
haircut.
credits, even get your UC citizenship?
I would love to join the Vanguard. Well, I don't know what the Vanguard really is. Well...
United
there we go.
Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, You want in?
I'm down. I think that's cool.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all.
Dang.
Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace
work.
in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join.
I do not
if you
have
got
a
any questions, the process starts with registration down in the orientation hall. Or did you have a question?
Joining, curious.
Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it, before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
I already joined.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Well, we will talk to him. Scientific discovery. We'll just talk to him.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
Good to know.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
A bar and spaceport sounds like home.
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
Let's let them talk. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Because it's time to wrap up episode numero 3 and my first night of recording Starfield. So far, I'm having a blast. End card's going to be up for episode 4, which will go up. If you're watching this when it goes up, probably the day after. I'm going to try to do daily Starfield until I finish the game, maybe even multiple episodes a day if I'm having a lot of fun recording. I recorded 3 episodes today, so that's something, but I'll have a lot less time to record while I'm working, and once school starts back up for me. I've had a great time recording this episode. Starfield's amazing. Such a wonderful, wondrous day we've got for ourselves. Hope y'all take care. Have a great one. Bye-bye.